Sorry, folks. Earlier, the second trade did not get recorded, so I wanted to just show you how I scalp before 9:30. Watch the time; it is 9:40 a.m. But my trades are done here. I'm going to share my profit screens. Hope you can see these are my. This is my profit before 9:30. So the first trade I have recorded. The second one was immediately after 4 minutes, but third one, this one, I was trying to give a proper commentary and the trading. So this was a doji highest level of indecisiveness, and this candle, the green one, was a red one. It came here and then turned back, and this is the double top resistance. Now here, for a brief second or whatever, usually in a strong bull trend it will go up. You need to understand the bigger trend. So but irrespective of that, a doji is an indecision. What follows after doji? A pin bar showing buying pressure, which means buyers have made the decision. So I entered here, scalped 5 points, but why I did not go long? The reason is this R4 is a selling area. As said, R4 is a selling area, and R1 is the standard pivot, R4 is a candela pivot. So do not confuse by adding too many lines. Add any one of them. The reason why I add is because I understand the pivot. They are not magic lines. Each pivot has a meaning to it. So this is a selling area. We are in a strong downtrend, so it should act as a selling area. If the selling area is broken upside, it is considered as a breakout. I consider R1 will also get broken if R4 gets broke. If R4 gets broken, sorry, wrong grammar. But however, it did not get break. See here, we had, this is a double top for me. Understand? This is sideways, but this is a double top. Double tops are very difficult to get broken. So they won't get broken in the first attempt itself. It will take 2 or 3 attempts. Now, are we in downside? No, definitely not. I told you that we have a very wide CPR today. Very wide CPR means market trading range between buyers and sellers are extended. So if today's low is broken, okay, if today's low is broken, what are the other techniques I have showed you? I usually add 200 MA. This is a pivot as per moving average. So let me remove these lines. Okay, so I don't want you to confuse. This is a channel has broken upside. Let's see if it takes the support on the lower trend line. If it breaks now, R4, I'll remove candela pivots also so that you can just watch what is needed. This is a double top resistance. You have a false breakout, and now market has closed below this doji. So the earlier decision of pin bar has been reversed with wick to body engulfing candle. This was your sign to exit all your stops with minimal loss. Got it? Or cost to cost. So this is a wick to body. Now this has come down trying to take support at the upper CPR. Upper CPR means the top circuit of CPR. This top circuit always belongs to buyers. So how should you consider this? After breaking, market is testing whether it can go down, whether there are any bears left to take the price down towards yesterday's low or below yesterday's low. So this test can last entire day, or if market has enough conviction because of gap up, there is a change in investor sentiment, price is above CPR, and if R1 gets broken, the double top and R1 gets broken, you need to target yesterday's high to be tested. Overall, based on the CPR width, it's a range bound day, trade safe. If there are any other trades from learning purpose, definitely I will share it. So one of the key, the last thing before I stop is market crossed over. This is black line is 34. This is 15. This is 5 EMA. If the strength on the upside was very strong, it should have taken support on the 5 EMA and it should have continued further. Unfortunately, it is lacking strength. So if you go for 515, see it's almost simultaneously, there seems to be a crossover, kind of crossover. 15 minutes has not crossed over, but yeah, there was a green candle pushing up. And if there was a other, these two, the next 5 minutes or 15 minutes was a big green candle, it would have crossed over simultaneously. similar to yesterday. So if you see here, there was a crossover on this around same time yesterday or day before. This one, yeah, this one. What this line? So we had a strong downtrend. I'll just show this one. This is where everything crossed over, right? See the blue line on 15 minutes and 5 minutes. More or less, both are simultaneously crossing over. Anyway, that is one way. If both crosses on the same timeline, 5 and 15 minutes time frame, you have an uptrend. Now market went below the top circuit, but where is it taking support? It is taking support on 200-day moving average. Below 200-day moving average, usually I consider it is a downtrend. So to avoid all the confusions, you can just remove the CPRs and keep only Cambrilla levels for your understanding. Do you see? So since market is sideway, you can remove the EMA as well. You should know when to use it. Keep it very simple. Remove this. You have an upper resistance that is broken. Now this is R4 is the resistance. R3 is a buying area. R4 is the selling area. Now below R3, market can go towards S3. But in between S3 and R3, you have previous day low support. So you need to identify this as well. This is very important. If you want, you can mark using this. Remove this, you get previous day low high. So there is no CPR, but it is taking support near the higher range. So I don't even want this midpoint of the day. Clear? So we are still not below 50% to consider RSI below 50% to consider market momentum towards downside is low. You don't have a sell signal. Remember, ADX is a lagging indicator. But why I watch is to measure the strength. So the black line is the ADX. It is around 27 and the blue line is the sell line. Above black line indicates there is still some buying momentum. That is what happening. But see the peak is coming down, which means the buying strength is fizzling out and the selling strength is increasing. So do you need to buy after a crossover? Up to you. If this crossover happens exactly near R3 or pivot level, you can buy. It works like a charm. But the sell signal should be on top of black line ADX and the black line should be about 25. So you have some momentum going. Similarly, this RSI should be below 60 for you to show the selling momentum. So these things are for people who wants to watch indicator and trade. That's the reason I have kept as per my YouTube videos. If you ask me, I just watch price action. What did I say? A doji indecision. So this is a buying signal. I scalp 5 points. Okay, this is wick to body engulfing. If I wanted to trade, I would have gone down. But since we have a upper CPR and R3, this is a below R3 only, selling will be initiated where you can keep a tight stop loss just above R3 and none of the EMA set showed any strength. Yes, it is taking support around 15 EMA, but this is a 200-day moving average. We want EMA to come closer and cross over like this. This huge gap is a risk. So when it comes very close and crossover, your stop loss should be 15 EMA, not 5 EMA. So 15 EMA acts as a support most of the times or resistance in upside and downside. So that's all I got to share today. I'll share this on YouTube for learning purpose. If at all, if there is any trade, I will definitely let you know and record it. Thank you.